So hello guys, what's up and welcome back to our YouTube channel. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. In today's video, we're going to be wrapping up the Inedo and OGBONNA'S story. Yes, this is the last lap video. So if you haven't caught up on the previous videos, you can check the description box for the link so you can follow through to where we are. So in the last video, we opened up on OGBONNA, his history, his journey to stardom, how he met Inedo, his love child, the serious allegation made, and that dent that has followed him through his journey as a celebrity. I ended that video by telling us that something would happen in OGBONNA'S life that will change the perspective of things. But again, will it? Let us proceed with the story. If you're new here, you are seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comment section, join our African folktale storytelling channel, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. Without further ado, let us proceed. On this fateful day in 2014, IK had revealed that he was going through a tough time dealing with a very bitter breakup, and then he decided to seek solace on the warm pillows of Instagram. As he strolled and scrolled, he saw something that caught his eyes. It entered his eye, and then he scrolled back. He was like, God damn, wait a minute. Who is this Udara Micha? Mbano, who in the heavens is this Mimi? This watermelon? This Mwadishapo? Who is this baby girl? Ike checked her handle and discovered that this lady is called Sonia Morales and that she hailed from the beautiful islands of Colombia in South America. Sonia is without a doubt a drop-dead beauty. She's got long, graceful legs, luminous skin, and that captivating frame. Boy, oh boy, Ike's head was popping like popcorn inside the machine. Immediately, OGBONNA started liking all her pictures, and to his utmost surprise, Sonia started liking his own back. He pinched himself. He said, hey, oh boy, now maybe this. And then he quickly slid into her DM and started chatting her. They exchanged BBM pins. Then was the era of BlackBerry. Let me know if you used BlackBerry back then, or if you are a Gen Z. If you know BlackBerry, you know. So they exchanged their BBM pins and they began chatting on BBM. And after a very brief period of flirting and chatting, they agreed that she was going to come down to Nigeria to see IK. IK was pretty excited, but very nervous as well. He may have had good following on Instagram and a gallery full of beautiful pictures with great poses and classic aesthetics. But in real life, he was just a hustling young man struggling to make ends meet. He had just managed to pay his house rent that year, and his bank account was flat. He was in the red, completely broke and penniless. He called his colleague Aduniade, who borrowed him 10,000 naira. He divided it into two, used 5,000 naira to put fuel in the car that he would use to go and pick her from the airport, and used the other 5,000 naira to buy Indomie and half crate of egg. He was so nervous. He wondered if a girl like Sonia would accept to be with a man like him. And so yes, Sonia landed in Nigeria. He took her to his home and she was so enthusiastic. She couldn't wait to explore the town and the city, to be taken to nice places, to see around. And after the first, second, third and fourth day passed and IK hadn't taken her past the door, she began to get upset. Her mood changed and she started asking him, won't you take me out? Won't you show me around? And that was when IK opened up to her and told her, Nebia, sit down. Shishi no ghetto. He was just a hustling young man he didn't have money at all. And according to him, Sonia asked if she was the kind of woman who would like to stay with a broke man. Anyways, be that as it may, that was how the relationship began. Sonia did not go back again for a long time. From coming to visit the man that she met on Instagram, she stayed back and began living with him, and they began dating. When IK went public with his relationship with the very gorgeous Sonia, the feeling that a lot of people had was not really the feeling of excitement. It was more of worry, concern. They look IK, look him up, look down, look left, look right. They shook their head. They were like, man. When una go market, it better aqua. Why una no they carry measuring tape? Measure your size. Why una no they take measuring tape? Measure cloth we go size una. Why una like oversize? Because no. Ike, ijikwa hu. Ike ijikwa funds. Ijikwa ego igeji bully Sonia. They were like, Ike, ijikwa ego. Ike, this coat where you cut for markets, not oversize. Oh. See where the hand reach. See where the shoulder dey. We are not jealous, oh. We are not wishing you bad, oh. We are just trying to look out for you. We love you. This Colombian model that you brought to Nigeria and say she's your wife, you want to marry her, she go fit stay inside marriage with you. For how long? Such women, they don't stay inside marriage like that, oh. Even if they stay inside marriage, oh, we go. This kind of women. There are only two ways that will make a woman like Sonia to remain married to an African man in Nigeria. One, freedom, excess freedom. You must be able to leave her to live like a single girl, to travel where she wants to go out when she wants to and come back when she wants to. She must have her full freedom. That African man of, you need to seek my permission before you go out. Where are you going to? Where are you coming from? Oga walk. Ike. Two, ego. Ego baro. Ego baro. Ego. That I want a submissive woman who would wake up by 4 a.m. and prepare my breakfast. A woman who will stay with me through thick and thin. You don't follow for this one. The way to maintain this kind of relationship and a woman like Sonia is when people fight, you give her baga. A trip to south of France. Before she can get angry and frustrated, you give her bogum. Louboutin bags, Givenchy, designers, dollars and pounds. They know they off gen for house for here. Oh, hey, Ike ge melikwa. What can me ge bulikwa? Have you measured your income, your inflow, your annual inflow? This red carpet that you are going to be taking her for, to prepare a celebrity for red carpet. Do you know how many millions? From hair to makeup to dress that cannot be repeated to shoes to Ike. It's alright. But Ike Ogbonna was so in love. He couldn't be bothered. He didn't pay any mind to these naysayers. They flew over to her place and then they tied the knot in a civil ceremony. None of Ike's family members was present at that event. It was attended by the ladies' people. And although some people faulted this, saying that marriage is not a one-man mopole, they moved on. Ike and Sonia came back to Nigeria. She was pregnant, she had his son, and you find them, they go out together, attend red carpet functions together, public display of affection here and there, and we were loving them. But suddenly, we stopped seeing Ike and Sonia together, and people began to wonder, what could the problem be? The first sign we got was when Sonia went to all her social media handles and changed her name, reverted back to her maiden name. And then she started posting pictures of herself vacationing around the world from one place to another without Ike anywhere within sight. And then finally, as though to put these rumors to rest once and for all, Sonia took to her Instagram to make this post. She said, "Public announcement. I, Sonia, am officially and fully out of marriage. My ex-husband and I have parted our ways for good and legally." I will be very dishonest to you if I tell you that this message came as a surprise to anybody. It was almost an expectation that many people had at the back of their minds, and people had various beliefs as to why their marriage ended. Some people believed that it was cultural differences. The cultures were at a sharp contrast with one another.
In the days, they used to bring you these body sprays, very, very cheap ones, and then like, are you trying to tell me something? Are you trying to tell me I'm not smelling well? You've been bringing me, I don't know, this used to piss me off when I was a child. Like, why are you bringing me body spray?
And IK had always passed off this message in most of his posts. For example, on one of her birthdays, he said this: "Happy birthday to a damsel who abandoned her glorious youth to build and grow with an ambitious, bald-headed, stubborn man like me." He said, "I would never try to change you or judge you because you are perfect the way you are." And yes, I know that it's not easy living a completely different culture, style, beliefs, and way of life, and coming down here to embrace all that we have to offer. I have indeed watched you struggle to balance, even though you try to hide it. But hey, I am glad and proud of the woman that you have become. And then he said, "Happy birthday, my wife, my side chick, my personal ashawo, my crush, my nigger, my home girl." And he just dropped this beautiful message that was laden with plenty of undertone. And even every day we see some tatafos, some aprocos go to Sonia's page to attack her, that why is she not dressing like a married woman? Why is she wearing pants on Instagram? Why is she not covering herself? Look at this one, for example. This person said the culture clash was just crazy. Even in her inbox, this person said, "Please, when would you start looking like a married woman? You still look like a single lady. I wonder what is the message you are trying to send to young girls out there." Oh my God, how far can people go? This person said, "The only thing you know how to do best is to dress like prostituted." Prostituted. And she just kept getting messages like this. So the culture clash, the culture differences might have played a role. Secondly, it could be possible that Sonia was carried away in the spur and the heat of the moment. Maybe she hadn't really thought through her plans of leaving Colombia and coming to Nigeria to live out the rest of her life as a married woman. It's doubtful that marriage, long-term commitment, was truly in her plans, or whether she had really considered and weighed the weight of that decision. The truth is that Sonia is that kind of lady that loves to be wild and free. And when I say wild and free, I do not mean it in a bad way. She wants to explore the world. She wants to see around the world. She wants to lodge in big hotels, 5-star buildings. She wants to explore. She doesn't want to be tied down every day somewhere in Africa. That married woman, mommy life may not have been what she was cut out for. And thirdly, of course, a lot of people suspected that money, funds may have played a big role. Maybe if she was married to a Dan Tata or a Dangote that gives her freedom, maybe it would have been more possible. But coming to Nigeria to marry a struggling man that may not be able to afford that life that she wants. Come on, Sonia is apparently high maintenance, and it goes without saying. So it could be one of these reasons, it could be none, it could be a combination of all of them. But that is how Sonia woke up, packed her things, took her child, and left IK Ogbonna. And I believe that IK must have been so distraught. Once again, another woman, another Sonia, has taken his child and left him. And aside the pain of being dumped, there was also another pain that came with the stigma dent. There was already this ugly reputation around him, and being married kind of puts that reputation, that rumor, at bay, at least reduced it. But now, the peddlers of these allegations were like, I told you, you see, this is who this guy is. He's just deceiving himself by saying that he's going into a marriage. Look at it. The lady has left. Bros, embrace your truths. So those rumors resurrected once again, and I have the firm conviction that it affected Ike in no small measure, because he just like went back into his shell. He wasn't putting himself out there. He was just cool, calm and collected. He wasn't everywhere. He was just on his own. So Sonia leaving him, his son going, the whole damage and all of that must have affected Ike terribly. So the question now is, how did this handsome, heartbroken male divorcee get entangled with this gorgeous, dazzling female divorcee? And how did we get here where we're talking about a pending marriage? I'll tell you. So after that first movie that Ike acted with Inedo, the one that featured Tonto DK as well, there was no romantic entanglement between the both of them. They just did their thing and went their separate ways. But fate brought them back again and put them in a space where they began to see things that they didn't see before. Inedo and Ike OGBONNA were both appointed as judges in the Naija Spirit Talent Hunt, a TV show. And of course, they began working closely together, being within the same space and in the same room more often, admiring each other, collaborating and complementing each other. And before we knew it, butterflies and caterpillars began forming around this mid-region of their bodies. Things progressed really fast, and before long, everybody that had eyes could see that there was something special and spicy going on between Ike and Ini. This suspicion was further fueled when in January of last year, Ike lost his mother, God rest her soul, and during her funeral, Inedo was present on ground, but no, not like every other celebrity guest that were invited. She was close, offering support, showing comfort, and basically just being there for him. But on Ike's birthday this year, there believes that there was no need for any more hanky-panky, for any more hide and seek. They did not need to hide or lie about themselves. And so Inedo went public with their relationship when she wished Ike that birthday, that happy birthday message that she posted, calling him all the endearing words in the book, and Ike responded saying that he loves her. And then they went public with their relationship, always seen arm in arm, attending functions together, walking down the red carpets together, photo shoots here and there, and a lot of people were very excited and happy for them. They found them the perfect match. People that had gone through the pain of divorce, both single parents. They understand this thing. They have been there, they have learned from their lessons, and they have emerged better and bigger people. They found Ini and Ike a perfect match for a couple. While for some other people, they were like, I don't mean to be a hater, but we just can't find the chemistry. We don't find that match between the two of them. Inedo seems like a lot too much for Ike OGBONNA. These other set of people believed that their relationship doesn't look long-term sustainable. What do you think? Well, a few days ago, Ini took to Instagram to make this big announcement. She said, that bright Sunday morning 6 months ago, while on vacation, we crossed paths and our lives have never remained the same. Exactly 3 months later, you asked me to be with you forever. How did I get so lucky? They say your flaws are perfect for the heart that is meant to love you. I now believe this wholeheartedly. 1 out of 3 done. My fairy tale wedding is almost here. To anyone out there who has given up on their happily ever after, love will find you. And when it does, ready or not, it will be the best thing that has ever happened to you. And then she tagged it. Love is infinite. 2024. Hashtag my fairy tale wedding. Hashtag save the dates. Hashtag my fairy tale wedding the series. When Inedo made this announcement, the whole internet went into a frenzy. Wedding bells ringing, and everybody was posting. All the blogs on Google, on Instagram and YouTube, everywhere was lit up. But there were some people that said, no, we're not going to believe this until we hear from Neze. It is only Neze that we can trust with our eyes closed. So they reached out to me and said, Neze, could you please confirm this news? Are Ini and IK getting married this month? And yes, we do not just grab sensationalism and start running along with them. We make proper findings. And so in the course of my investigation, I perused that post properly. And I went down to the hashtags. And then I saw this hashtag, the very last one. She hid it in the last tag. And it said, hashtag my fairy tale wedding, the series. And so I dug deeper, only to discover that it isn't what you all think it is. The truth about this wedding is that Inedo, along with some other Nollywood heavyweights, have starred in a series titled My Fairy Tale Wedding. It will be showing on African Magic, and it is slated to premiere on the 20th of October this year. And I believe that Ini, as a strategic and very intelligent woman, oh yes she is, seized on the media frenzy and the opportunity of the whole Ini and IK, and constructed this post in a metaphorical fashion to pass off as though she was announcing her own wedding. I might be wrong, maybe she also has a wedding coming up, but my guess is that this post is about the series coming up later in the month, not her getting married. So this wedding, this marriage that is being peddled around for now is false. It is fake news. We are wishing Ini and Ike everything they wish themselves, and if they wish themselves marriage, we wish them that too. When that time comes, if it comes, be sure that I will let you know. But for now, let us keep our fingers crossed. Do let us know what you think about this whole story of Inedo and OGBONNA, and what you think about their love story. Are you team mwah, this is certainly a match made in heaven? Or are you team well, let us know down in the comments section. So guys, yes, we have come to the end of today's video. If you're new, you are seeing my face for the first time, or if you've been watching without subscribing, don't forget to hit the subscribe button, give this video a big thumbs up, drop all your comments down in the comment section, and stay glued, for we have so much more coming your way. Don't also forget to join us on our African Folktale channel. You're going to love the stories that we tell and how we tell them. Thank you once again, guys. It's me, your girl barrister Neze, and this is Nezeville. I'll see you guys in my next one. For now, bye. Mwah.